We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. I believe in you. Oh,
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Niners had 7-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 4 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
He's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 60. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert Mostert. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down and 2. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again. It's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. They saw the linebacker make the stop.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
No score deep. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
They're on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Tua on the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 49. Play action. Garoppolo. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Got him in right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 30 on second down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Don't need it all back in less, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, open man is Hill. He's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. It's been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Last time now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Get the first down, close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Right there. Almost there, so let's make a play.
21.
Let's go, let's get that touch.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel...
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 41, Garoppolo gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. 13, 13. 11.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, here we go. Whoa.
To throw is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.